Hey, it's Wolfy-Chan, and I'm back with another anime review, and this one is the Juni Taisen Zodiac Wars. This one, holy snap. I almost believe that, each episode, I think there's, 12, animals or something like that, or around 12. So I think almost 12 episodes, we're going to go into each backstory of each individual, as well as going along with the anime. And to tell you the truth, this is pretty cool and pretty amazing. So, this is a kill or be killed, basically, fight. The organizer of the Juni Taisen basically picks a town, clears everybody for 24 hours, pays them everything. There's nobody there. They pay for any of the destruction of the buildings, and these 12 combatants come into this and try and kill each other, and whoever wins gets a wish or something granted. Because the person who runs this or whatever is billion zillionaire. It barely goes over what the snap. So this zodiac is of the Chinese zodiac, which everyone's represented as an animal. So we first go over the first episode, which turns into Boar. Boar is a very strong woman, but she's a bit soft-hearted. But when they find out that the person who's going to be in the Juni Taisen is not her, she's not okay with it. Who'd have thunk, right? So it's her younger sister who's a bit of a serial killer. Well, what Boar does is feed into that. And the Boar family, or where the Boar comes from, won the last Juni Taisen. But the whole thing with that is he actually went out of the city of Japan, flew across the world into a very populated town, and then killed the last competitor. Well, this one is not going to happen like that. The Juni Taisen needs to be quicker, so it's a 24-hour limit, and they each have taken a poison, the crystal poison. And after 12 hours, it'll dilute and you die. So Boar has 2 guns and is shoot first, ask questions later. But you find out that Boar does push her sister into that point, and basically her sister commits suicide because she wants to kill. So because of that, she then gets to be picked as the Boar, and gets these kind of boar earrings that kind of significant, looks more like she's a boar. But she's a bit late. Who'd have thunk? Walks in, you see all these people, the ox, the horse, the chicken, the rabbit, he's psychotic and has already killed the snake. We meet the monkey. We don't really meet the tiger. The sheep kind of asks a question of can I blow up things without killing people? And it's an older man. So I'm going to guess that whatever his story is that he just, his family just doesn't have a lot of kids that they've raised to do this kind of stuff. So it's the older generation has to compete with this. The rat, I'm trying to look at the picture and be but I don't remember what the guy was that's the other snake. Dragon, maybe? Maybe. But this is, so they all eat the poison. Monkey decides that she wants a peace treaty and is like, hey, if I win, I'll get everybody back. Sounds good? Boar's kind of whatever. She's sly and a bit conniving. But at the start, all of a sudden the building collapses. Woot. So it goes Boar against Rabbit. Well, Rabbit is a necromancer, and what does necromancers do? They basically raise up the dead. So he raises up Snake, and Boar's 3 steps ahead, kind of like the Sherlock Holmes thing. I can kind of see what you're going to do, and this is going to end. didn't foresee that Snake would get up, and she dies and then becomes a zombie. Um, so we then move up to, I believe, Chicken? I believe so. And it goes to Chicken to Wolf. And so Wolf knows poisons, knows everything, can make you die just by touching you or biting you or anything like that. And so can change your metaphysical body, yada yada. And so the weird thing is in episode 1, trace back, that Rat, everybody's seen Rat. Or he seems familiar for some weird reason. And I have a feeling that he was kind of a vagrant almost. Like, being the Rat is you don't have a home. You have to get stuff yourself. It's not really something that can easily be done, kind of thing. So everybody's seen Rat because Rat just is going around and I believe knows about the competitors. He has a sword and stuff and is very lazy because he ends up banning with Monkey, and he is almost kind of a tuition against people. It's very strange, but very interesting. So we go back to, Dog. Well, I keep calling him Wolf, but I will admit he was my favorite character. And why do I say was? I'm sorry, a bit of spoilers, just a bit. But he doesn't last more than episode 2. So Chicken plays the not very smart one, acts very like, I'm the chicken, like there was an alliance and maybe we can kind of, I can basically see things through birds and stuff like that, and that's a really cool thing. And Wolf's like, of course I can manipulate her to do what I want, yada yada, or Dog, sorry. So what Dog does after a little bit of talking with her and like looking at competition and stuff like that, Dog bites her and gives her strong one or something like that. It's really beats her up so that in battle she can easily just kill people. Well, guess what happens? She starts spasming, kind of softly screaming, all this stuff. And Dog goes, just get over it, it's okay. And she goes like this, goes up to his face with her hand and crushes it. That's how Dog dies. Like, it wasn't even like he killed anybody. He just, like, gave somebody else powers, and they were smart enough to use it against him. So, the next episode goes over more about Chicken. And you find out that Chicken wasn't from the family or whatever, but ended up, something happened, and she killed her family, and that's all that she can remember, or start to remember. So the family who is of the chicken decides to adopt her, raise her, and she becomes a cunning spy, assassin, everything. She infiltrates, kills people, and moves on. Really good at it, like really. And she uses kind of like a fork, like a fork that you'd use to till land and stuff like that. So she goes to get some food. Rat kind of stumbles upon her. And when I mean stumbles, I mean he just kind of glances in and is like, you want an alliance, right? Come with me and we'll go to Monkey. So she then moves on, goes to them, and is starting to feel remorseful, and it's like, maybe it's this chemical that Dog gave me, and it's not just power, it's amplifying my emotions, and I really don't have them, yada yada. Meets Monkey, starts talking, and she starts to kind of crack a little. So she doesn't kill anybody, and then goes, I think I'm going to go by myself. In the midst of this, Ox is fighting Horse, and Horse, I don't think, won. You see him kind of covered in blood when he meets Chicken. So, like, the dog's dead, the snake's dead, Boar's dead, the horse is dead. Like, that's 4 out of our 12 competitors down already. So, I don't think a lot of them are going to last, because then, guess what? Chicken dies. Ox goes after her, and she tries to stand up, and she's like, no, I usually run. What's wrong with me? So that's kind of a very big thing, is that Ox is kind of titled to being the winner because he is really good with swords, and he looks like a matador. He's dressed like a matador and then has horns and just has swords. So it is very strange and very interesting. I'm going to touch upon episode 4 because it goes into Monkey's backstory. And Monkey trained with like these ancient monkeys, and they gave her the power to do a lot of stuff. By the way, her outfit is the weirdest because it's like underwear and stockings and shoes and a coat. And then she has like headphones, and I'm just like, that and Chicken. Chicken's outfit was like, why? You have a lot of area open. So it's very, very strange. Very weird. Meh. But you find out that Monkey just wants peace. So she has become an ambassador and is signing peace treaties, helping countries go into peace. And she's upset in her mind that she can't save everybody. Well, you can't save everybody. It's unfortunately a big thing. But that's her thing. And so she's trying to have a normal life and all this stuff. And she even has kind of like a boyfriend that she goes and there are missions that she does for peace treaties. And he's like, I don't know what you do and you don't ever tell me and all this stuff, but I want us to have a normal life. So I understand she wants peace and stuff like that. I don't think it's very achievable in this. Also, it's like, they have like Chicken killing by pecking, and it's like Monkey peacefully killing, or killing peacefully. So it's kind of like it tells like what the thing is with the animal, kind of. So we haven't seen Tiger yet or Sheep. Bunny has this necromancy, and Rat, I don't know about Rat. But it is very, very interesting. I will admit this full-heartedly. Like I said, probably 12 episodes, we're going to find out a lot of stuff that happened with each of these characters, and I'll dive deeper. I will recommend this 18 and over, just because there is a lot of gore and blood, and a lot of dead characters. But this is a very, very interesting anime, and so far, I'm quite enjoying this. And like I said, I very much recommend it. If you kind of like story, good fights, this is definitely one for the books, because it is going over each character very interestingly. Like, you see who fights, like, who's gonna fight each other or something like that, and then you get kind of their backstory. And it's tasteful. Very tasteful. So I definitely recommend that. So, if you like this video, definitely leave it in the comment section below who is or was your favorite character so far in the series. Like I said, mine was Dog, but he got show-offy. I could definitely tell, and it's what happens. And who do you think is going to win? I will sadly say, I think my bet is either between the Ox or maybe Tiger. I think Sheep is going to do way too many explosions, and it's either going to come back on him or it's not going to work. So we will see. It'll be interesting. It's either going to be Ox or Tiger or maybe Rat. Something tells me Rat's going to kind of do something. I don't know. It's a hope. It really is, for what the ending is. And definitely, if you enjoyed this video or any of my videos, definitely subscribe, because I do try and upload Monday through Friday as much as I can, even if it's like 1 or 2 videos a week. But I am trying to get on it to at least 1 every day. Sorry. But at least there's videos coming out. Bye-bye. And if you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, I have the links down below. I sometimes live stream. Knowing what's coming up this week, I may be live streaming. Who knows? and I hope that you are having a very wonderful, wonderful day. Wolfy-Chan out. Bye.